Hey all my glam gorgeous beauty queens, thank you so much for watching this video. So today I want to talk to you about inspiration and keeping up with your New Year's resolution, your New Year's goals, now that we're in March. And the reason is because I find March is around that time of the year that we fall off the wagon, we lose sight of what inspires us. So hopefully this video can help inspire you to continue with your goals, okay? So the first thing that I want to talk about before I get into this book that I'm going to review is how I've stayed inspired. And maybe it'll help you. It's helped me. So anyways, what I've done is I got a calendar from Staples, like a business store, whatever you have in your area. And it's the big ones, you know? And so the important thing is that it has the monthly tabs on the side. When you open it, you see the big calendar with the big boxes, and then each page is a week with the each day and the times from like 9 in the morning to like 5 o'clock or something, right? So why is this important? Well, what I do is, so starting in January, you know, you set your goals, right? So then February, March, each month becomes a goal, right? You follow me? So for example, so say like your New Year's resolution was like fitness, health, whatever, right? For an example. So then February, to continue on that goal, so it's like, okay, so I want, the big goal of the month is I want to lose 5 pounds. Okay, so what does that mean? What does it take to lose 5 pounds, right? Well, each day, so the first, the second, the third, so on and so forth, you create 3 small goals that will continue on your path to achieving that goal. For example, so day 1, 3 small goals. Okay, so I'm going to go for a walk, I am going to have a salad for dinner, and I'm going to get to bed at a good time, right? So if you're going to bed at 12, maybe you go to bed at like 9, right? Rejuvenation, okay? Then the next day, it might be, okay, so today I'm going to do yoga. I am not going to put sugar in my coffee. I am going to learn one health tip. I'll Google something. It could be chia seeds. The benefit of chia seeds. Maybe you've never used chia seeds before. Whatever, right? I'm sure you get me. So, now think about this. Each and every day, if you do those 3 tiny, small little goals, okay, for the whole month, and you keep track of them, at the end of the month, can you imagine how much you've achieved? Not only will you achieve your goals, you will create new habits, right? New habits, and you'll start to have a new outlook, and you'll be inspired. So you're taking little steps every single day to stay in touch with your goal, right? So now the next month, maybe your goal is, okay, so now you've developed those new habits. So maybe the next month will be, I want to save money. Okay, how much do you want to save? Maybe you want to save $300. Keep it simple. That's another tip. Keep your goals simple, so that way they're not too far out there and you're not going to achieve them. So you want to save money. Okay, so then again, the same thing. Okay, so maybe you are a coffee, Starbucks, Tim Hortons drinker, whatever it is. So you're like, okay, I'm going to treat myself once a week on Saturdays. So you mark on your calendar, treat day, Starbucks, Tim Hortons, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's your eating out day, whatever, you get the point, right? So set the goals, and each day set how much you would like to save, so maybe it's $5 a day, right? And then in a week, how much you want to save. So on the Sunday, where you want to be, right? So then you calculate for the month how much you're gonna save, right? So it's taking the initiative to do this, but I'm telling you, when you get into the habit of it, what a world of a difference it makes. It's huge. So let's talk about the book, Skinny Bitch here. Okay, so I want to give a huge shout out to my Facebook friend, Renee. She just started a Facebook channel, or sorry, not a Facebook, a YouTube channel, and I will link it below. She has 2 videos at the moment, but she's just starting out. I was introduced to her through Dare Dubonnais's videos on YouTube, and so that's how I I knew of Renee, and now she's starting her own YouTube channel. She is amazing, but she's the one that actually recommended this book to me. And I was out, and I actually got it at a used bookstore, which was amazing. I just saw it, and I was like, oh my goodness. And I would definitely 100% pay full price for this book. Now, although the title says Skinny Bitch, and you might be like, thinking, ugh, you know, if you're having problems with your weight or whatever, you might be like, that is so bitchy, whatever. But it's actually in humor that the title came, and they're so funny, and it's straight to the point, this book. It's not boring. It took me less than 24 hours to read. I literally could not put this book down. And just like the verbiage in this book is so funny, but it's so quick and informative, okay? And basically it talks about how your body processes food, what time of the day to eat what types of foods, starting with like more fruit into veggies, and then maybe like a heavier grain dinner or whatever, right? But read the book. And then in the back it has websites that they recommend to continue on your journey, to be inspired. It also it has recipes in the back. Oh, the one big thing in this book that they recommend is always, if you don't do anything and you get one thing from this book, is always read ingredients on packaging. And what's really, really great too is, you know, sometimes we go to the grocery store, we're reading ingredients and we're like, okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. But then there's something you're like, I don't know what that is. And if you don't know what it is, you're like, you put it back because you're not sure. Well, what's great is they actually have in the back of this book good ingredients and bad ingredients. So if you're out and you see something and you're not aware of it, you can actually go and you can look it up and, oh, okay, that actually wasn't a bad ingredient, and it'll kind of tell you about it. And then it'll show you the ones that are really bad. There's also a section in this book, and it talks about like our meat and our dairy industries, and what's behind that, and what's actually in the meat and dairy that we consume. So if you're having allergies, you know, this is really a good book to give you insight, to be like, oh, maybe that's why I feel this way. I never put two and two together. And I'll tell you something. Before I became vegan, I noticed that although I was exercising and I thought I was eating healthy, I always noticed that my face looked puffy no matter what I did, okay? And now that I'm vegan, I realized it was something, I believe it was in the dairy, definitely, because I didn't eat a lot of meat at that time anyways, but it was definitely something in the dairy, like inflammation, you know what I mean? And so since I have been vegan, it literally, my face is like, it's not puffy anymore. I know. For some of you might be like, what are you talking about? But I'm sure there's some of you out there who are like, I totally understand. Anyways, I highly recommend this book. If you're a dude, there's a book called Skinny Bastard. So it's basically the same premise. It's just called Skinny Bastard, related to guys. The same message. So even if you don't find that book, get this book. I so recommend it. And like, honest to God, I know I feel like I'm not doing this book justice, just because there's so much amazing information in here that you'll be shocked, and you'll be so happy that you read this book in 2014, because it can change your life. So if you're serious about your goals and transforming your life, huge book. So thank you, Renee. Like I said, I'm going to link her Facebook page. Oh my god, why do I keep saying that? Her YouTube page below. And yeah. Okay, so on a side note, have you been watching Big Brother Canada? Okay, so if you have not, okay, so this is how I'm tying this in, right? So for the last 2 months, you know, I've been missing from YouTube. It's because I've been working on my goals and really focusing on transforming my entire life, okay? So one thing that I've been doing is definitely not watching a lot of TV. I've been reading a lot more. And just trying to like get my creative juices flowing. I've been doing yoga study. I have been just immersing my mind into knowledge. And I've been protecting myself with what I see. However, I feel like I was guided. I used to be obsessed with Big Brother, okay? So I watched last year's Big Brother Canada 2, this year, or sorry, Big Brothers Canada 1, and this year Big Brother Canada 2. And so, anyways, long story short, there's this girl on there, her name is Nick, and she's up in Sudbury. She was the first one evicted. Honest to God, when they announced her as like a contestant, I was like drawn to her. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like attracts like, right? I was like, oh my goodness, okay. So she was evicted, sadly, and she kept going like this, and I want to say, no, you're not a loser, because she was all upset that she was the first one evicted. But she was promoting in the house Love Revolution. So I want to say to her, the L on your forehead really is about the love, and you guys should totally check out her YouTube videos, because they will literally lift you if you're having a stressful day. This is why I'm talking about this, is because her videos are so uplifting, they're so silly, they will bring out your inner child. If you're having like a stressful week, a stressful day, watch her videos, because literally it makes you reevaluate life. Like, why am I getting so stressed out? Just be goofy. Sometimes you just need a moment of, even in your private time, to just turn on the music and dance around. I'm gonna link her YouTube channel below, because yeah, it's good medicine. It's free and it's good just to watch and laugh and see, like, we can be goofy, and that's part of it. Changing, you know, who we are. Sometimes we hold on to things and we don't realize it, but we need to seek out and find people who are full of love, because then we totally feel it and it transforms us. We're inspired by that, right? And I think that's why she was voted out of the house, because she brought something different to the table. She was high vibrational and it was low, and it just didn't work, right? But I know amazing things are coming her way, and I hope that you all go and check out her channel and laugh and be inspired. And yeah, I'll tell you one other thing. I did see a video where she was like dancing around, and it inspired me after my yoga session that I do at my house here, to start to turn on the music and just dance. And I am telling you, it made my day. Like, it just brought this happiness, and I know it can do it for you. So although it may feel goofy, in drama class back in high school, my drama teacher used to say, if you feel like a dork or you feel uncomfortable, that's a good thing, because you're changing and something is happening, because it's uncomfortable, right? So just try it. I'm like totally gabbing it up with you, but I just feel like it's been so long that I haven't posted a video, so I wanted to chat and be random, right? Because I'm sure you all love randomness. Thumbs up for randomness. And if you haven't, give this video a comment on what you've been up to with your New Year's goals, and subscribe. That's what I meant to say. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, and like I said, leave me a comment below on what your goals are, how you're doing with your goals. Oh, and another thing, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. I was actually shocked when I looked back and saw, like, I'm at like 152. Thank you so much for subscribing. I just make videos because it's fun and it's a creative outlet. I'm happy that you find something that I'm saying informative and fun and makes you laugh, whatever it is. Thank you so much for that. Also, I am planning on doing, excuse me, I'm planning on doing the 10-day master cleanse coming up soon. So it'll be like maybe beginning of April or something, I'm not quite sure yet. So I will be doing that. Yeah, so I'll make videos on that, because I know the videos that I did post, they were my 3-day master cleanse, and you guys seem to like it, and you're inspired to do the master cleanse, which is yay to you for, you know, taking your health and your life into your hands and transforming it. That's amazing. Yay. Yeah, so that is about all I have to say. Alright, I love you so much for watching. Until I see you next time, be celebrated, be beautiful, and be magnificent. Mwah. Bye.